Spring Championship Saturday is here. 11 games to go over tonight. Let's get right into the action. Starting at Centennial Field with Division I baseball, 3-seeded CVU looks to repeat as champs. They face number 1 South Burlington. A 2-out error loads the bases in the bottom of the first for the Wolves, and James Chagnon capitalizes right away. A slice to right field, a dive and a miss. Chagnon clears the bases as South Burlington jumps in front 3-0. He went to third on the play and scored on Cedric Lamoth's base hit. CVU still just 1 out from escaping, but they can't do it here. The ball slides under the glove of the shortstop. 2 runners score, and it's a 6-run first. All of those are unearned. On the mound, Wolves pitcher Nick Kelly is dealing as usual. This called strike 3, part of his 7-strikeout complete game, and the Wolves are state champs, beating CVU 6-2. It's South Burlington's first title since 2018.
I kind of knew we were going to win because I just got faith in myself. I got trust in myself. I had trust in my guys behind me. You know, I just want to say one thing. This is for Burke. This is for Burke. Shout out Burke.
Shout out Principal Burke.
He just got surgery. And we just want to win for one more time. It's our last game. It's CVU. Nothing better.
Our D2 baseball game was a good one, featuring the Middlebury Tigers making their first ever title game appearance, and Mount Abraham, who last won in 2016. Bottom 4, Middlebury has a 2-0 lead. Mount Abe finally threatening. Brody Barnard hits a chopper along the third baseline. It sneaks into the outfield, brings in 2 runners. Eagles tie the game, and then on the next batter, they take the lead. It's a wild throw to first. Barnard crosses the plate. Tigers respond right away, though, with 2 outs. Carter Paquette crushes the ball opposite field. That gets down to score 1. Paquette to third, and then he is plated on Timothy Whitney's base hit. This one goes to extra innings. Mount Abe thought they walked it off on a bases-loaded walk, but the batter never went to first. He was ruled out. Middlebury took advantage to win this game 7-6. It's their first ever baseball state championship. The D3 matchup pitted the number 5 White River Valley Wildcats against BFA-Fairfax. The Wildcats have played in 5 straight championships. They look for their 4th win over that span. But it's the Bullets firing first. In the first, a ball chopped to the left side by Chase Murray. It gets all the way through. BFA-Fairfax led 3-0 after 1. How about the pitching from Ryan Sheehan? The junior was pumping the strike sound, getting multiple funky swing and misses by the Wildcats. He struck out 11. The Bullets really break through in the middle innings. Max Clark stings a double inside the line, and then a single into short center by Caden Lovejoy brings in Clark. A full team effort performance, and Sheehan twirls a complete game 1-hitter. BFA-Fairfax wins the title 7-0.
It's an amazing feeling, man. I'm so happy for all our guys. We all put in the work all season, and we came out on top, and it's the best feeling I've ever had. We're a really strong group of guys. We stay together after everything. We didn't feel like a 6 seed. We felt like we were better than the teams we played, and I think we showed that.
The softball state championships took place in Castleton. We'll start with D1. 2-seeded Mount Anthony took on the 5-seed Missisquoi Valley. The Thunderbirds knocked off undefeated BFA St. Albans in the semis to get to this point. First inning, Mount Anthony's Allie George cranks the pitch to deep center field. That brings in the first run of the game, but in the third, the Thunderbirds start rumbling. Addie Longway hits a long one into left field. Liliana Fournier comes in for the score, then Molly Meador hitting the ball into the same part of the field. That brings Longway across home plate, and they take the lead when 2 Patriots players collide in the outfield, giving Avery Goyette enough time to come home. Missisquoi Valley needs 8 innings for the victory over Mount Anthony. They win 8-7. It's their first title since 1994. In the D3 game, 2-seeded Bellows Falls faced undefeated Oxbow. The Olympians in search of their 4th straight title, and their bats were on fire. They scored 14 runs in the first, 10 in the second, and another 7 in the third to go up a whopping 31 runs. That included this inside the park home run by Maisie Bourgeois. She hits a line drive into right field. An error in the outfield lets her head to third, and that ball gets away from the third baseman, allowing Bourgeois to cross home plate. Oxbow continues to pour it on. They win by a historic score. Get this, 37-2. Not only is it a four-peat, but it's their 45th straight win.
It's crazy, and I loved every single one of the girls I played with. It's actually insane, and I know that we made history. I just can't believe that every single year of high school, we won the championship.
Now the D4 clash between the 4-seeded Richford Rockets and number 2 West Rutland in their third straight title game. The lower seed dominated this one in the second. Madison Smith bangs a double down the left field line to plate 1. Then Addie Chagnon picks up the RBI as she rockets the ball to deep center field, then turns on the afterburners to get to third. With 2 runners on, Kyrell Dusso hits the grounder through the legs of the infielder. That's enough to bring in both Addie and Michaela Chagnon. 6 runs scored in the second and 12 strikeouts from Dusso propel the Rockets over West Rutland, winning 11-7 to capture their first title in 8 years.
I needed to be there for my team, and I think that we all did really well today. I'm kind of in shock right now. It doesn't really feel real. It feels amazing. I've been wanting this my whole high school career.
Richford, once again, you are the 2024